Awesome. So we have some fun 45-second on, 15 off Tabatas today. But we're going to change it up in several different sets of things. But we're going to start with some warm up. I don't know how many of you have been like sitting at a computer all day working from home. So let's get things a little bit warmed up here. So we are going to start off with some Frankensteins. Reaching out, picking up. All right. And really kind of stretching that chest out as you come back. That chest opened up in case you've been hunched over a computer. Or not. Right. Let's take it into some jumping jacks. And with this too, we can get that chest open with more of a seal jack. Throwing those shoulders back. Sarah, I wonder what floor you're on and if you are thumping all over the people below you. Okay, and let's just do like some butt kicks. If you can, just side to side, kicking up to your butt.
I think you have to mute us all, or we have to mute ourselves. Tipping to someone else.
Well, I think it would be better, actually, if we do that. Let me give it a shot. Sometimes it hasn't been working to do that mass muting.
Okay.
But I will try. I think it worked. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you for the reminder. All right. So everybody has their backpacks with them, I hope. Now, if you, I just figured backpack would be a good way to get some weight, but if you have regular dumbbells, you could use that as well. But we are going to start with a Tabata of, it's just two different things, so let me show you what they are. The first one is going to be a sumo squat. So if you're not going to use your backpack, you can just use dumbbells for this. We're going sumo squat, and then up, and then onto your toes. You can't see my toes. All right, so out wide, squat down, up on your toes, okay? And if we can, just press that backpack out as you come up and bring it back, okay? So that's the first one. Second one is going to be a curtsy deadlift. So if you have knee issues, this should not be a problem. Again, holding your weight, whether it's the backpack or the dumbbells. Okay, so we are going to one leg behind the other, come down forward, pull up, and then together. Okay, one leg behind the other. So we're going down into a deadlift, except you're kind of supporting with that other leg. You're getting a nice big stretch on the glute this way. Pull that backpack up and come together. So we'll do all one side, all the other. So it's just basically three things. And then we're going to go through it 3 rounds. So who's ready? We're going to have 5 to get ready. And then the next whistle after that is go. Starting with those sumo squats and up on your toes. Now, if you have knee issues and you can't go down as far, you can just hold a regular, just, you know, a hold here is going to strengthen those quad muscles, which is going to help your knees. But if you can, go ahead down, up onto the toes. Or you want to do that static hold and then just do calf raises from there. Our wonderful bar instructor, Steph, taught me how difficult it is, see that, to maintain my balance on my toes in a sumo squat. Nice. All right, so it's that curtsy squat. I guess I'll show it from the side too. So we've got a few seconds here. So curtsy behind you, down, row, and then bring it back. Curtsy behind you. But that knee of the leg that's not going behind you, just a little bit soft, tiny bit bent, but we're not going down into like a full curtsy squat. We call it curtsy deadlift. And the advantage is getting that big range of motion because you got an extra stretch on the glute by bringing it behind you. So hopefully all our butts are burning a bit tomorrow. All right, we'll go to the other side. Now used to 15 seconds rest, it's kind of nice. All right, other leg behind you. Bring it down, row, nice flat back, okay? Pull that up to your chest and bring it up. Looking good. So again, a lot of times knee problems come from weak hips. So by strengthening the glute muscles with this, it's actually going to help quite a bit. I don't know what y'all have in your backpacks. Nice job. We're going back to the squat. I got some peanut butter. I got some crushed tomatoes, books, and 1 5-pound dumbbell. All right, here we go. Sumo squat. Up on your toes. Push the bag out or the dumbbells if you can. Good job. It's getting to be a forearm workout with the just ripping this backpack, but it all works. Good job. All right. Second round into those curtsy deadlifts. Take it behind you. Focus on the row. Bring it up. Behind you. And up. So in between rounds when we switch to the next thing, we're going to have a fun backpack jump over exercise that I'm hoping you'll like. Or dumbbells or whatever you have there that you could jump over. So each time with this, as you're coming up, you're really squeezing that glute muscle. You'll be feeling your hamstrings too. Switching to the other side. And here we go, behind you, row, together. Nice. Good. So trying to make sure we're focusing on more than one thing at a time. Whatever muscles move in, your mind should be in that. Get that stretch in the glute. Row that backpack to your chest. Nice. I'm gonna set that down for a minute and kind of stretch out the biceps. All right, a few more seconds on the clock. Here we go, last time with the sumos. Squat down, up on the toes, press out. At the top of this squat, you should be giving yourself a good squeeze of the glutes here. And those calf muscles. Dang, bicep curls don't come till later, but I think mine are gonna be sufficiently worked already. Nice work, guys. One more time on the curtsy lunges, or curtsy deadlifts, I mean. Nice flat back. Focus on pulling those shoulder blades together with the top of that move. Abs pulled in tight. Good job. Not too much left here, guys. All right. The biceps. All right. Last time. Take it behind you. Get that stretch. Pull it up and together. Good job. So If anybody wants to join us tomorrow morning for boot camp, you get to do it all again. 6 a.m. instead of 5:30 because Nikki gets to sleep in a little bit without the commute. So, nice job, guys. You made it. All right, so we are going to do a little, get the heart rate up in between. I'm gonna put this down a little so you can see my backpack. All right, so the idea is just to get a minute of some cardio in, okay? Although I guess I'm already breathing heavy, so maybe this is extraneous, but here we go. I'm gonna show you the exercise and I'm gonna give you some modifications if you don't wanna do this, but we are going to hop over the backpack, turn to the side, hop over sideways, hop back sideways, and then twist to face the backpack, jump over, sideways, back over, sideways, okay? So if that doesn't sound fun to you, or you don't do much jumping, we can take it into just a skater here like this. Side to side, you could do a jumping jack just out to the side, whatever it takes, just keep yourself moving for a bit here. And we are going to go for 1 minute on this one. And I will tell you when, and go. So it's jump, turn, side, side, face it, over, turn, side, side, turn to face it, over, twist, side, side, turn to face it. Hopefully you've got the pattern by now. Halfway. I'm having fun. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Done. Nice job. All right. It is drink time. That was our first little round. Hope you're all with me and enjoying yourself so far. Okay. We are going to focus on a little more upper body at this point. So we have a pullover with a bridge that we'll do with a backpack. I'll demonstrate that one. We're going to do a kneeling halo with the backpack overhead. Either a tricep extension type of push-up or an up-down, I call it plank to push-up. And then we're going to do a kneeling up and over with the backpack or your weights. So let me go through each of those. So we have 4 things this time, and it's pretty much on the ground. I tried to keep us either on the ground or kneeling. Okay, so you have your backpack overhead. You are going to reach up and bring it here, and then take a knee to it, and another knee. And then bring the hips down. Bridge up, knee, knee. Bridge up, knee, knee, okay? Next is a halo overhead. So the backpack is a little cumbersome for this. So if you have some weights, you could certainly go with that instead. But what we're gonna do is just side, oh gosh, you cannot do that. I don't know, guys, we're soon gonna have to get official videographers for these things. Okay, so you are kneeling and you are revolving this over your head and you are focusing on keeping those abs tight, okay? So everything should be solid in here as you're moving the weight. What we'll do is go one direction the first round, another one the second round, and then I'll try to split us halfway for the third one. Okay, then we have tricep push-ups or an up-down plank. So, or not really a tricep push-up, that would be another option if you want, but a tricep extension. So this is tough, you may or may not get this. So you're here, and then you're just gonna come up, down, up, okay? So we have that, or come up one at a time. And again, we'll do one round where you lead with the right, one round with the left, and then we'll alternate the third one. And then the final thing is an up and over with this backpack. Again, we're gonna be working core here. Okay. So you take your backpack down to the side, up overhead, down to the other side. Okay? You could do that with the dumbbell too. It's just a little bit heavier is gonna be better. All right. Try to get some middle ground here. Alrighty, so hope you all got that. We've got 5 to get ready. The next whistle will go. We are down with our weight overhead. We're gonna pull over as we bridge up. Knee, knee, down, up. Bring the knees in. So this whole time, as you're up in your bridge, your glutes are squeezed. Abs are tight. The pullover is working your triceps. Should have straight arm overhead with that. Just rotating at the shoulder. Okay. All right, next is that kneeling halo. Try to get back where you can see what I'm doing. So this time, let's go in a counterclockwise direction. Rotating that over your head. Abs are tight. You have just the slightest little hinge at your waist. And your glutes are tight too. Try to resist any kind of motion side to side in the torso as this weight is overhead. Woo-wee. All right, 20 pounds overhead is gonna get a little heavy. Feeling the shoulders a bit. 3 seconds, guys. Woo. All right. Moving to those tricep pushes or the up downs. Now with the up downs too, if you can't do that from your toes, you can be down on your knees. I'm gonna go with the tricep push-ups, extensions. If you want, you can also try the tricep extensions from your knees. Keep it going, guys. Okay, sorry. Hey, I hope you can all hear me. I'm starting to worry that I muted myself. All right. All right. Oh my God, stop. All right. Technical difficulties, guys. We're gonna take a little breather here. We got another resting point, and then we are going to the kneeling up and over with the backpack. Okay, here we go. So it's down to the side, up overhead, down to the other side. So this one, you are getting some twist in those ab muscles as you bring it up and over. This is a good time to still be working on your glutes, okay? Those should be tight. Looking good. All right, nice job. A little bit of a break, and we are back to those pullovers with the glute bridge. Here we go. March, march. Glutes stay high through the march. Looking good. So any kind of bridge, keeping those abs tight. It's a great exercise. Doesn't have limitations for some things that give people trouble with their abs. All right, halos. This time we are rotating your weight clockwise over your head. Abs should be like solid as a rock. Glutes are tight. You're not sitting down on your haunches. I don't know if I can get back a little more so you can see this. Hang in there. Getting there, guys, almost there. Okie doke. Next is your triceps. Either the extensions, the up downs on your legs or on your knees. Now with this one, the further your body is, like the closer your hands are towards your chest, the harder this is going to be. So down here, oh, it's harder. No problem going down to the knees part way if you need to. All right. The next is up and over with the backpack. Little extension overhead. I know you can't quite see that, but we're giving these shoulders and triceps a workout. And we're gonna have some more back jump overs because I thought that was pretty fun. And if you didn't get the pattern, you get another try at it. There we go, guys. All right, last time through. Pull over bridge. Hope you all had a little chance to get outside today. Sun was out. Hopefully making us all a little happier and less stir crazy. When you're working from home, even if you can just step out for 5-10 minutes every so often. Nice job. Okay, so back to the halo. I'm gonna call, we'll start counterclockwise. We'll call halfway to switch directions. Counterclockwise. Hope you're enjoying these 45-second intervals. And switch, we're halfway. Going clockwise now. No extension in the back. You want to be arching back. 5 seconds. Woo. Nice. All right. So if you have done the up downs, this time start with your right hand. Halfway through, I'll tell you to start leading with your left hand. Sometimes it's hard to get started on these. I find if I kind of curl my fingers and dig them down into the floor, it's easier to get that press up. Okay, switch leading arm if you're doing the up downs. Almost there. Nice. All right, back to bag jump overs. And then we take a breather. Bag jump overs, jumping jacks. Can do burpees if you want to. Here we go. Over, turn, side, side, face the bag. Over, turn, side, side, face the bag. If you don't have a bag, you can easily do this jumping over a weight or an imaginary anything. If you're afraid of tripping on it, which I'm glad I did not. Alrighty, guys. So, get a drink. Okay, I'm getting a message that, bye Gabby, love you. Okay, I'm getting a message that my speaker's not working. Can someone give me a thumbs up if they hear me? Okay, stupid little message. Okay, so next round of stuff. We have, nice thing. The next one is just a towel for the first thing. I think you'll love this stretch. So we are going to a single leg deadlift. I'm gonna show my, well, all right, here we go. So single leg, so we're on one leg. We're gonna come down with our towel here. Just to pull a nice stretch, come back up, overhead, pull it behind you, okay? Nice and slow. We've got 45 seconds of this. Okay, now if you have trouble with your balance, which is something we're trying to work the hamstring a bit with this. If you have trouble with your balance, just put the kickstand down, okay? So the leg you're working is in front, but you got a little bit of assistance keeping your balance here. You're still gonna get some work on the back of that leg that's in front. So both sides, and then we are going with a bicep curl with, you can use your backpack or you can use a dumbbell, okay? If you wanna make it harder, you stand on one leg and you do your curls, okay? When you are curling, your elbow is staying pinned to your hip like this, okay? We're not yanking it up and away like that, okay? So you can do it on one leg, you can do it on two, doing one arm at a time. If you don't want to use your backpack, if your backpack's too heavy, you have a dumbbell, but your dumbbell is maybe too light, then just change it with tempo to make it harder, okay? So if you are curling even a lighter dumbbell on a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's gonna feel a lot harder than if you were just doing this, okay? So you got options there. So it's the single leg deadlift with the towel, followed by the bicep curls. And we will restart this. Let's everybody start out on our right leg. You know what? I'm gonna say left leg. Left leg is what we are balancing on. 5 to get ready. Down, flat back. Row it up, stand up. Keeping those abs tight is going to help your balance. This towel, you're not just flopping it around. You are really pulling on that and contracting your muscles as you go. Those shoulder blades should be almost touching each other in the back on both of these moves. Pull it up, stand up. For my runners out there, single leg work using your hamstrings, one of the best things you can do for your running game. Nice work. All right, we're going to the right leg. Might need my kickstand because I'm still dealing with a sprained ankle. It's not as stable as it used to be. Here we go. Down, row, overhead, back. Just look at yourselves and not me, okay? Because this is a little bit crazy. There we go. Nice work, everyone. I'm concentrating hard on balance. That's why I'm being so quiet. Nice job. All right, on to the bicep curls. So remember, make it harder by going one leg, standing on the opposite leg, or make it harder by taking a slow tempo. Here we go. I do like to throw a lot of balance stuff in there, but work to what you can. Do a few reps on one leg and then put the other leg down, whatever it takes. 15 seconds left. Nice job. I told you to go slow to make it harder. I'm just going slow because it is hard. Okay, this should be pretty on my sprained ankle. Okay, here we go. So just so you know what's coming up, for the end, we have a nice Tabata segment of all abs. I think it's 6, maybe 7 different exercises. Just one time through, about 45 seconds of each to really make you work it. Almost there, 5 seconds. Nice job. All right, back to our single leg deadlift with the towel. I'm kind of happy to give my backpack a rest for a little bit. I don't know about the rest of you. Here we go. Down, row, up, pull. Nice job, guys. 15 seconds. I just kind of like that behind the neck stretch of this. All right, other side. Here we go. Down, row, overhead, pull. Nothing wrong with putting that kickstand down if you need it. One of my favorite things to do with these, when we have options of some heavier dumbbells, is to use a heavier dumbbell on one side and a lighter on the other, so that you have to fight against any kind of rotation you want to do because of the unevenness. So that's fun to try if you've got some at home. All right, back to our curls. One leg if you can. Remember that elbow's pinned at your hip. I think the backpack being a little awkward is even more challenge to the balance. It's not all in one place. It shifts as it's coming up. Nice job. Other side. And I'm liking these 15-second rest breaks. There we go. This is my backpack that I used to take to the gym with me every day, and it's been stashed in a closet for a while. Kind of sad. We'll get back there at some point, guys. Trying to make the best of it now. 15 seconds. Okay, we can take a quick pause. Check the time here. I don't have a, oh yeah. All right, guess what? Just 2 rounds of that because, nah, psych, I guess we do have time. All right, so here we go. One more round of that. 5 seconds rest, here we go on the left leg. So especially if you're sitting a lot. I think when you're in an office sometimes there are more disruptions that might get you out of sitting in the same position. I worked from home as a independent contractor for a while in my scientist job, and oh my gosh, I felt like I got so much more done without distractions, but then you'd like sit in one position at your computer for such a long time. So want to make sure that you're always getting up, taking some breaks just to move out of the typical positions. And these things like the rowing, overhead, stretch back, you can just kind of keep a towel near your desk as a reminder to just get out of that hunched over position every so often. Last time through. And in our cool down, I want to give you something for your hip flexors, because those are probably in a lot of contraction a good part of the day if you're sitting. All right, last time on curls. Here we go. Remember, if your dumbbell's a little too light for you, you should be doing those 8 counts, trying to make it harder. Focus on really squeezing the muscle at the top of the motion and not falling over like I am. Good. All right, shake that out. Last one. We move into our abs. Quick drink, move into our abs. I think for the abs, I'm just going to use our 15-second rest to demo the next thing, so we can just kind of keep it all moving without a big intro. You guys are looking good. 15 seconds. Nice. All right, guys, take a quick drink. All right, so first ab exercise, you will use your backpack or a weight. So you're going to be planked on top of it. Start with it to the side. You're going to pull it through, pull it back. This will be harder if your feet are close together, but if you want to give yourself a wider base, that's fine too. You want to just focus on not a lot of side to side, okay? Try to stay as stable as possible. Like I said, we're going to talk about the next thing during the 15-second break, assuming I can talk. And here we go with the plank pull-throughs. We have a few more seconds on the timer. And go. Pulling through. Oh my God. Okay. Reset. All right, you got a few bonus ones there. That's 5 to get ready. Here we go. Pull through. Pull through. Try to keep your hips level with the ground. The more solid you can be, the harder your abs are working. Seven seconds. All right. Next thing, leg flutters with this backpack overhead. So, straight overhead, little flutters. If you have diastasis recti, you are just bicycling. Backpack should be your shoulders a little bit off the ground. Little motions with your legs lower to the ground is generally harder than way up here. But we want to keep that back flat into the ground. So make whatever adjustment you need for your level that you can keep that back down. If you have to put the shoulders down, no problem. Just keep it moving. Nice job. All right. Now we're going to go into a side plank with a reach through. No weight. I want you to just really focus on this side plank, reaching under, a little bit of a twist and up. If you need to be on your knee, that is fine. Side planks are one of the best exercises you can do for your abs. And even people with limitations, usually this is going to be a really good strengthener. Just go to the knee if you don't have the strength yet to be on your toe. This could be done with a dumbbell, but today, let's just focus on that twist, keeping everything tight. Five more seconds. Up we go. Nice straight line from your shoulders, no sagging hips like that, okay? And even with this reach through, we talked about needing to get out of that hunched over position. Use this up at the top to really spread up those chest muscles. Give them a good stretch. Here we go, guys. About 5 seconds. All right. Next we have 2 more things. These are going to be a little higher intensity. We've got mountain climbers down on your elbows or up here, and then just bringing those knees in. If you can't do it fast, just nice contraction. Pull that knee towards the elbow. We are almost down to our last minute of this workout. Hang in there, guys. All right. And the last thing, high knees, hands out here, jumping up, bringing the knees to it, or a nice march. Really focus on the abs, pulling your knees up. You don't want to reach down towards your knees. You want to bring the knees up to your hands. Seconds. Nice. Okay, drink time. So glad I did that other round of whatever it was. I thought I'd still have a few minutes for the cool down, but let's do a couple things. For upper body, triceps, did a lot of that. Pat your back, hold. Catch your breath. Take it down. Other arm overhead. Pat your back. Pull that back. Those biceps did a lot for you today. Clasp behind you. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up as much as you can. All right, we did a lot for our hamstrings today. We're going to take it up. Come down into a fold over position. Try to take that chest towards your quads. If anybody has sciatica, I should have said it first, that one's not the best one for you, but you could put your leg out on the floor with a little more bent knee and lean into it. That's another good hamstring one. And then let me show you this one for your hip flexors for anyone who's been sitting. It's called shin box. So kind of making a box with your legs. And then push this hip up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to keep your feet in place and then push that other hip up. So you can make it dynamic and just rock back and forth, or you can hold a bit longer in one position or the other. But if you can just take a break every so often and stretch those hip flexors, which is right in here, the opposite way of what they are when they're sitting, it'll do wonders for you. Alrighty, guys, we are done.